We have left the South and are heading for the western parts of non-voting America. Our first stop is Dallas, Texas, a city where everything that makes America so American seems to come together. On the day of our arrival in Dallas, the Dallas Cowboys play their most important game of the American football season.
Like right in here, we can control the whole truck through remote control.
Yeah.
And it's satellite with DirecTV on the top. So there's a DVD player underneath here.
Right.
We have a DVD player here. And then there's another DVD player there.
And sure enough, Campbell here on a second down from the Packers 6-yard line. Steve runs it in.
Here at a game like this, there's a huge turnout, right? In elections, there's not a huge turnout.
The reason that Americans do not vote is because they love sporting events. But when it comes to politics, they're so confused about the issues. Sometimes they don't even care about the issues because they care about the pleasures of life. And I think after 200 years of existence, the American nation really needs to step back and say, you know, this is a great place, but we got to participate. And right now, you're right, less than 50% of the people participate. The other ones would rather sit in the back and have a beer and a hot dog with us. So that's just a choice that they've made because Americans are just fat, dumb, and happy.
Well, there's certainly plenty of happy people here, but I do notice that when you take a good look underneath the hats of these Texas cowboys and girls, many of them are actually Latino.
La primera con agua.
The old face of Texas is changing. The influx of Latinos in this border state is huge. Texas is starting to look more and more like the state it once was when it was part of Mexico. At the past few elections, turnout among the Latino community was still very low, but that's beginning to change. Now that more and more Latinos are becoming American citizens, the number of Latinos who are eligible to vote is also increasing steadily.
I hereby declare an oath that I will support and defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Congratulations, you're now citizens of the United States of America.
I got it, thank you.
The United States is the #1 country in the world, but it's not a perfect country. We know that there's problems out there, but with your commitment and your involvement, you can make your community a stronger community, become part of our country, your country, by voting.
The large influx of new Latino voters seems mostly to the advantage of the Democratic Party.
Next election, presidential election, you can vote.
Oh, yes, yes.
Do you have a favorite already?
Hillary Clinton.
Yeah?
Yes. Thank you. Have a good afternoon. Bye.
Predictions say that the now still Republican state of Texas could turn Democratic again within 10 years. Without Texas, the road to the White House will be much more difficult for Republicans.